Hello and welcome to Pratik Chess Videos.
Hello Chessness, today we are going to see the game between Chukaev and Tal in the year 1956. Here in this game, Tal plays the Benoni and gets one of his better finishes. Like Benoni, Tal plays like it's like an everyday for Tal, but he provides a better ending. So yes, that's it. Now after uh, well, here the thing is that how do I put this nicely? Alright, the thing is that here, first thing, it's very not so good for black because after this white, because in the Benoni, Tal plays God style. God, like seriously, Tal is like such a good one in that one that you don't even wanna do something. Alright, so now let's start the game. The game started well d4, knight f6, c4, and now this is a little quiz. I hope the opening aficionados know their openings. Um, well, pause the video and think. Now, what should we do in this position? So, where does the Benoni come? There are many openings for the Benoni. Like one is the old Benoni, one is the modern Benoni, and one is the Benko Benoni. But in this game was played the standard type, which Tal many times plays, which is the modern Benoni. But actually, in this game, there was a deviation. Here, after d4, knight f6, the game started with c4, not g6, leading to a kind of king's Indian, not c5. So that's why after knight c3, bishop g7, now e4, d6, and then bishop e2, short castle, and now bishop to g5. Idea is e5, attacking the f6. Now there are many options in this position, but I want you to find the best move. Pause the video and think. Alright, a big of a stretch. So now, after this, after bishop to g5, c5 is a good move, which was played in the game. Idea is that after d5, use e6 to break the center. Now, this is very important. Like in the Benoni idea, well, the Benoni idea is that it is very bad for very I should say that really tough for white to play. I mean, it cannot be good. So after d5, e6, now queen to d2, and this is the idea to make it even tougher for white to play the Benoni, e into d5. Now breaking in the center. Now it's a total goner because after e into d5, queen to b6. Now idea is after e into d5, queen to b6, knight to f3, most common move, bishop to f5. Now knight e4 can be played, so can be played knight b d7. So that is why. Now after bishop to f5, here it is played knight to h4, attacking f5. And now knight e4, knight into e4, bishop into e4, attacking b2. And after bishop into e4, now it is played long castle, and then bishop to a6. Well, so knight to a6, knight to a6. Idea is knight to b4, and now the game is really starting to heat up. So after knight to a6, f3. Idea is to attack the bishop and then just knight to b4. I mean, like seriously, knight to e4. Now the idea is deep. It is the thing that you give the king's security, or I mate you. As simple as that. So how do we? How does this happen? So after f into e4, knight into a2 check. King to c2 leads to queen into b2, so not recommended. There's after queen into b2, king to d3. Firstly, there's just queen d4 check with the idea of king c2, and then um, queen to b2, king to d3, and then queen to b3 looks good. Queen c3 forced and then just mate. So that's why never play king to c2, just play king to b1. And after king to b1, knight to c3 check. And this is a discovered check and also protected by the bishop, so that queen into c3 cannot be played. So idea is that after king c1, knight into e4, just knight into g5 is the idea. So after knight into e4, it's played queen to c2, attacking e4, and then knight into g5, and a knight to f3, attacking g5, knight into f3, bishop into f3. And now after bishop into f3, a5. Idea is a4 and then a3. And after a4 and a3 is the idea. So after a5, rook to d3. Wait, no, not rook f1. Rook to d3. Idea is to trying to block this a3 squares. After rook to b. So after rook to d3, a4 is played. Idea is to play a3 and then just break the position. But now rook to e1, getting one more rook in the defense. And now after rook to e1, queen to b4, attacking the e1 rook. Now it's getting really bad for white. Rook to e7 and then just rook f8, exchanging the rook. After the rook is exchanged, e1 is overwhelmingly weak, so that's why we cannot protect e1, so we have to go king to b1. But after king to b1 comes knight, no, so sorry, not knight to c3, comes the move b5. Idea is b into c4. So after b5, rook to a3, and then rook to e1 check is the idea. So after rook to a3, well, rook to e1 check, king to a2, and now pause the video and think what should you play. It was played the amazing move queen into e3, a finish worth Oscars. So amazing finish. Well, and also this game inspires the move made by Carlsen. Carlsen's greatest chess move, queen into a3 check against Karjakin. Yes, in the World Championship. So, uh, an amazing move. And now here, just resignation, as it is the idea that king into a3 runs into rook to a1 check, and b into e3 runs into rook to a1 mate. So both run into mate, and it's just over. So, well, this was the amazing game. Amazing game by Tal. He just outplayed his opponent big time. Just kept the attack, pushed a5, a4, got the queen, and then got rook e1, and then checkmated with this brilliant move. Amazing game. So Chukaev was black, and Chukaev was white, and Tal was black. The game was played in 1956, and Tal won. Amazing. So I hope you like this video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell icon. Thank you.